Jambo, hello, hola, welcome to the channel. I am glad you found time to join me today. It's an exciting topic about customer experience or customer care. Who are customers? A customer is a person that is the reason why we have a business. If you are a business person, you have a hospital, whatever that you are having, who is your customer? This is a question you need to ask yourself long before the customer gets to the door or to your gate. We need to have processes in place about how we receive the customer. What is going to be the customer experience? Customers usually vote. They vote our businesses using their cards. They use their credit card. If they find a wow experience, they will come back and they'll ask their friends or colleagues to come and patronize or use your services. But you realize that there are customers that come into your business, and if you are not prepared for them, their experience there may not be a pleasant one. Some of these customers may not give you the feedback. They may not tell you about what was the reason why they didn't like using your products or services. They may just go and they take their services elsewhere. So who are your customers? We have two types of customers. We have internal customers and external customers. But for all of these customers, you need to sit down, plan from before they get to the gate. How do they get you? How easy is it for them to access you? Does it take long? Do you keep them waiting if it's a phone call that they made to your company? Do they get kept waiting and maybe the phone dies down before anyone picks to speak to them? Is there a follow-up for them? You need to have all these processes in place so that when your customer calls, there is someone over at the other end who is going to pick the call and respond to them in time. How is the experience? Some companies go several steps because they have already planned for their customer. From the way the customer is greeted if you are having a physical place, and from the greeting at the gate all the way to the experience inside your store until the customer leaves the department. Once the customer feels that they are seen, they are heard, even if they had a complaint for one reason or another, how you handle these complaints can determine whether your customer will come back, will tell others about you, or will go and take their services elsewhere. Let me give you an example of a company that wowed me, and it's a company that I would recommend. I had an interview in one of the hospitals, and I was told that I'll get the feedback within 2 weeks. But this is one company, this is one hospital that always under promise and over deliver. Within 1 week, I already had the feedback. The feedback was that I had passed. So I was to report, and I was so wowed. I was like, wow, I was waiting for 2 weeks, but they gave me the feedback within 1 week. And the experience wowed me, and I was like, wow, this is the place to work. How is your company? Do you wow your customers? Do you go an extra mile to make it a better place for them to come to? So I invite you to think about the experience, the customer experience. Go an extra mile, wow them, and they will talk to their friends, they'll bring their colleagues, and that is how your experience, that is how your company will grow. Some people only work on systems, planning about the systems. It's not just the system, it is about the people behind the system and how they handle the customers. So, who are your customers? Have you written down who your customers are? How are they supposed to be treated? How do you handle feedback? All these are factors that would contribute to your profitability. Write it down, get your customers coming in, and smile all the way to the bank. Thank you. That is all we had for today. See you again in the next episode.